I'm just wondering, this is a message to Crime Stoppers. Doesn't this remind you of the past? Why would they say to Princess Sarah cleaning any chair, electrocuting house to house, in any chair? Over a cigarette, over a cup of coffee. You know, when I used the Rubbermaid, I left a message for you earlier. It stops the signal from where it's coming from in a different manner. It'll make it a less electrocution. So I don't have to pull, like, watch when I take this away, when I just slide it this way. I'm throwing backwards. So if I hold it here, because they're aiming down in this area. Okay, and I'll slide it again and see what happens. I just gotta look into a different position. Lose my voice, come on. So I am concerned that I can't sit all day long now and have this, them aiming at my chest. This happened in Amastoy, and it was severe. Another police officer knows it happened over there, because they were at my house way more than they should have been. Ambulances, fire, all of you know me. They're starting to taser me again. It's been a month over here. I do miss everybody in Van Nuys. And Officer Mayo, if you could just run my handprints again and prove about the name Marie in France possibly being the last name Machiavelli. They keep saying something about Machiavelli. Or a different name that I'm a missing person has. Because you know I am a Queen Marie missing. And this is about electrocution. So Crime Stoppers, if you could give the message to Officer Boone too, that the officers surrounding him at the grocery store at the Ralph Steiner 2014, they'd call, change their voice, make a phone call, change their voice, make a phone call, change their voice. Leave my voice comments. And then when you appeared, she was a whole different voice. I understand you have to give orders to some of them to do this, or possibly not. Problem is, sir, I understand that you had to keep me in there for a week or a day, because it got so severe that I could have been murdered at the house. I had to hide under my mattress in a jail cell and put my blood work in the trash can. So yes, can you please investigate that someone went to court with me in December 2013, maybe one of the agents, see when I left her my blood work, when they attempted murder on me with bombs. I did live at 7507 Amastoy. And this Crime Stoppers does stop the electrocution signal. I mean, Rubbermaid, anything with the Rubbermaid or this type of a fabric, whatever it is made from, it makes the electrocution that goes from a higher voltage to a medium or to a low. But like I said, this is what happens when it's not. It's in this position, so it's blocking this direction on this part of my body. So when I used to have this big tray from Bel Air that Brad Jacobs gave me, and I used to hold it on my chest over coffee and tea. They tasered me in the beginning of the war, saying I wasn't myself when I drank coffee, that I was the tea drinker. So I made an issue out of it. I sat on my front porch with the big tray. It had a hole in it, so I made it into a necklace. And the signals tasered bounced off of it. So anyways, I'm running out of data. I have to keep erasing the videos. So that's a message for Crime Stoppers. Hello, Officer Morris and Morris in West Hills. It is I, Julie Chillo. That's my name. I've been living now since 2005, I think September 4th. But it was after that at Social Security office when I went in. That was the date I got married. Sir, you remember when I have to be quick before this runs out. Do you remember when you said I don't want to arrest Shirley Temple and you got tasered and the door hit my face when there was a gun in my garage and it was Andy Lockton, my singing manager at 7422 Faust, where I lived alone, and he paid the rent? And Coca-Cola financially backed my song Let That Pass on a video that was stolen through John Jarrell's. And do you remember how he was saying that wasn't my gun? And they pulled in the back, the driveway with my truck engine in a coffin that said Pac-Man, and I knew Tupac. And I thought it was that, but it had to be with the Pac-Man agency, because I used to play Pac-Man. It is a problem because I was climbing through that attic and the wires, someone would break in every day and rewire it with 1,000,000 wires. I had to climb through the attic, disarm the wires, pull off the metal till I was suffocated, and the agency climbed up there. I found automatic releases on the window to open the windows. The neighbors would just come right in. They would push a button, walk right in the windows. And Fred next door had 2 guys with sewage pumping trucks into my house with the